My name is Sharon Buckmaster, and this is my Dining for Women story. So my husband was diagnosed with dementia about 5 years ago, and I knew that my life was going to change drastically and in ways that I couldn't even begin to imagine at that point. And it was around then that my therapist told me I needed to begin thinking of myself as a widow and planning for a future without him. And I was so overwhelmed, I had no idea of what to do. So I asked some close friends to spend some time with me, helping me think that through, and we planned a 2-day kind of a retreat at the beach. And during those 2 days, we did lots of crying and lots of laughing together, and it was wonderful to have their caring and support. And one of the key threads that I identified that weekend was wanting to maintain ways of working with women, because that's always been such a huge part of both my personal and my professional life in terms of the kinds of coaching and mentoring and advocating for women that I've done. So, I had already at that point been thinking about finding some ways of working with women in the developing world, but given his diagnosis and what that was going to entail, I couldn't see how I was possibly going to be able to do that, given his needs and knowing that I wanted to be as involved in his care as to be involved as much as possible, but that I still needed to build a life for myself as well. So it was just kind of an amazing piece of serendipity that when I came back from that weekend, there was this lovely write-up in the Oregonian newspaper about dining for women that had been written by Patricia Anderson, and the next meeting coming up was scheduled just about a week or so out. And there it was. It was a path forward for me that was so life-affirming and let me continue to be present for him, but also pursue something that really matters to me. And it absolutely felt like a gift from the universe that gave me tremendous hope at about the bleakest time in my life. And that's my story. That's my Dining for Women story.